Hello everyone, my name is Dmitro Chupilka and today I'm going to discuss how to empower sales management. Um, Let me tell you a few words regarding today's webinar. Today I'm going to show you how sales manager can benefit efficiency with Sugar platform. This webinar will take about 20 to 30 minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line into the chat and I will try to answer all your questions at the end of the webinar. So, firstly, I would like to say a few words regarding the company I'm working for. We are Integros company. We are on the market for 17 years. And since the day we make about more than 150 CRM projects for more than 70 customers from 10 countries. We're a Sugar partner. We do business consulting. We do CRM system implementation. We also configure Sugar add-ons to make it work efficiently for our customers. Also, we provide custom modules. We develop these modules. We make integrations and help with performance tuning of these integrations. And also we do support the CRM system and maintenance and help to develop businesses by developing the platform that helps to improve the businesses. So today I'm going to show you how to make the work of sales manager efficient. And I will leverage for that Jim Brennan, who's my favorite character of the Sugar demo environment, because we both have the same challenge with Jim. The question is how we can facilitate the work. So I'm switching to the Sugar, and my daily work with Sugar starts from the dashboard. I call it awesome dashboard because the purpose of this dashboard is help me to clarify what happened within my portfolio of responsibilities. So since we are talking about the sales management, it's important to know what happened not just with my portfolio as the sales guy, my portfolio opportunities, but also to be aware of all the opportunities within my team. So that's why on my dashboard, I have the forecast, not only my forecast, but forecast of all my team. On the right side, on the left side, there is a regular sales funnel that shows me the current state of the sales. So my purpose as a manager to spend just a minute to clarify how I can help to achieve the goals of the forecast. And to make it fast, I have to focus on those activities that really matters in context of changes or within the funnel. So for this purpose, I leverage the dashlets that shows me the key events that take effects on the funnel and on the forecast. So that could be the kind of events when someone from my team just shifted the amount of money from one quarter to another quarter. So I have to be aware of that. Or someone just added or excluded the opportunity from the forecast. And these are the key events I would like to know immediately and to have them to have them on my dashboard. Also, my purpose is to help my team to achieve the goals of the forecast. So when I see the changes of for example, of the rollback of the particular opportunity, I have to be aware of that. I have to read the details of that and also to find out how I can help my teammates, in this case, Will Weston, to achieve his goals of the forecast, because his goals is my goals as a sales manager. So for doing that quickly, since I know this fact that the opportunity was rolled back, I can make it immediately directly from this interface by mentioning the Will Weston and reaching out to him directly from this interface. No need to go anywhere, just to mention him directly here, and he will get notification regarding my inquiry and in regular notifications in Sugar. So these dashboards, which are configurable, I benefit them just to focus on those activities that really matters for me, is for the manager, and immediately collaborate with corresponding people, with corresponding teammates, just to help them to improve their work. After that, when I'm aware of the current state of the sales and also the key activities that really matters in terms of reaching the forecast, I'm going to clarify whether my help is needed, and the discussion already started with my teammates. So I can see that there is a kind of incoming collaboration. So there's a kind of conversation with the GM. So previously asked him, can we deliver this priority? He said, okay, I'll do my best. So I can get this information directly from the team collaboration dashboard, which is on my dashboard. And also my purpose is to develop accounts. So in order to develop accounts, you have to be aware of the recent key activities regarding the accounts themselves. So it could be a kind of activities like inbound, outbound phone calls, even emails have been, even emails that are archived inside the CRM. So I can go through, I can read all these facts directly from my dashboard, and even can read the details directly of the emails directly from here without going to the particular records inside the CRM. So that is how I'm aware of the recent key activities regarding the accounts. That shows me that my team works proactively to develop the accounts. And on the right side, there is a dashlet, also the dashlet, that helps me to clarify whether our activities that are aimed on development could be efficient, because we rely on experience that customers already have with our company. So that is why if we develop companies, if we try to reach the goals with the new opportunities, we have to know if we are good with the delivery, if we are good with the support of the customers. So those events that are out of my responsibilities, however, they are responsibilities of other departments. I would like to know whether we have any issues in these fields, because that really matters in terms of reaching and in terms of closing the new opportunities. So from this perspective, I leverage the dashlet that is obviously configured based on the reports inside the CRM. So I'm just take the records of the accounts with the open opportunities with this report, and also focus on the list of events types I would like to focus on. Those event types that shows me what is the customer experience of the accounts, and that helps me to understand what to do in order to improve this customer experience in order to help to achieving the goals of the development of the companies. So you can see from here an example where we have two facts of the cases, support cases have been closed. However, what is important to know not just the case was closed, but whether this case was closed according to SLA or the SLA was broken, because that fact forms the customer experience. So also from this perspective, I see that there is a new case have been registered for the company, and also I can see there are delivery issues. So this data can come from internal system like logistics system. So all these facts are on my desktop, and I decide whether to help my team and whether as a sales manager to help my sales team by collaborating with other departments, improving the customer experience. So I can make it directly from here by opening the chat with corresponding team who's responsible for this example for the delivery. So I would like to make it. However, I can see that there is already conversation between the Will Weston, who is the guy from the sales team, and also the Chris Oliver and Sally Bronson, who are responsible for this delivery, because they are trying to clarify what happened and to improve the customer experience, regardless of this fact that there are delivery issues. So when I analyze what happens within the sales, and when I analyze what are the recent activities regarding accounts, and what to do, how to improve the experience in order to reach the goals, in order to close the opportunities, quite often my work is interrupted by the incoming calls. Right, it happens from time to time. So if the company Sugarman or company is calling, what I can do, I can search for this company inside the CRM. But if Sugarman, right? But when I'm doing that, I suppose that system will help me to focus on the recent activities that matters for the effective dialogue with the caller. So I can have a look at the customer journey that shows me the current state of development of this account. So we can see that we are discussing the quarter 2. And also on the right side, there is a dashlet, context dashlet with a timeline that shows me those activities, those facts, those key events that matters in terms of experience of this customer. And also, of course, I can have all the account events here, but I'm focusing on the events that matters in terms of customer experience. And that will help me to clarify the possible reason of the caller. So if the Sugarman is calling to me, I'm able just to open this account and from the first look, find out what are the recent activities that could matter for the caller. You can see from here, there is a high priority product case was registered, and also there was a delivery issue. So I'm prepared for answering the call in seconds. That helps me to improve the experience of that customer because I'm ready to react on his inquiry, and also to help him to clarify what happened within our relationships. So if needed, I can directly address this issue, asking for my teammates, for example, Max, to take care about this high priority lead. Take care as priority. And that is how I'm just posting it. Take care. I'm posting it, and Max will have the notification regarding that in his Sugar interface. So that is how I just address this issue based on our conversation. But of course, the phone call itself should be logged somehow inside Sugar. That I'm doing that, just log call. And I suppose that based on my reaction, my knowledge of the current experience or current status of relationship with the Sugarman company, I found out also that they're looking for some extension, some help in extension in Africa region, for example. So I have to put this news into the CRM. So I've been asked additionally, asked to support extension in Africa region. So that is the help phone call. Just saving this record. And this record is incoming phone call this is kind of the key event that really matters in terms of overviewing the timeline and clarifying the current status of our relationship with this company. So this record automatically appeared on the timeline. So that is just the dashlet that helps to focus on some particular types of key events. For example, all key events could be customer experience key events. But if I would like to have a look at the whole timeline, I would suggest to switch to the timeline mode. And from this perspective, I can see all the key events that really matters for the relationship with this sugarman or company, starting from the registering of this company and even from the lead conversion of that company. And you're able to have a look at the details directly from here by previewing them with this eye, or just starting the chat in case you would like to clarify something, just to collaborate with your teammates directly from here. So that is how I've just spent just a couple of seconds to prepare for the incoming call, with just having an ability to see the recent key events that matters for the customer experience. And also I've been able to log the call in seconds. And in addition, I can also, for this call, to initiate collaboration. So since I've been asked to support extension, I can reach out to my teammates, asking them to do something follow up to this call, as a follow-up for this call. So now I'm ready to get back to my analysis, and I would like, as a sales manager, I'm responsible for the development. Who's responsible for the development of the accounts? I usually work not just with a single account, of course, but with a portfolio of accounts. So I'm switching to the list of accounts. And from this perspective, on the right side, there are key events that matters for the portfolio of the accounts. So I can overview them, and while focusing on the particular records in my portfolio, I will get on the right side the key events that are related to these accounts. And I'm able to focus on some particular key events. For example, if I'm going through the portfolio of accounts, I'm focusing on the favorites accounts, for example, I see whether any opportunities have been rolled back for these accounts. No. So if I select all accounts, I see there are rollback opportunities. So that is how I just able to focus on some particular types of activities regarding the portfolio of the accounts. That helps me to plan my activities and to plan how to help my teammates to achieve the goals in sales, for example. But in addition to that, if I'm looking for some information inside this portfolio, I also can leverage the timeline for the whole portfolio. And in this timeline, I'm able to seek for the particular types of records, for example, deliveries or calls. So it filters automatically, and that is how I get all the calls, either inbound or outbound calls, regarding the portfolio of the accounts. And of course, I can have a look, and also to understand, for example, for the meetings, also the people participated in these meetings, and initiate collaboration with my teammates directly from here, from this interface, by commenting the particular key event. So that is how I make analysis of the current of the sales funnel, how I make analysis regarding the accounts, and the key events help me to clarify the recent activities that matter in terms of customer experience. And I'm able directly from this interface immediately to initiate collaboration to improve, either to improve customer experience or to help my teammates to achieve the forecast goals. That was a kind of my daily activities. But once a week, I analyze also what my sales team did. And I want to know what are the feeds of the activities that are before sales and after sales. So if I switch to my dashboard, here's my dashboard. So I've just split it, the key events that are collected inside the CRM onto 3 feeds. And I can make it, of course, with the configuration, by configuring the timeline dashlet. So I have the lead generation team domain. The activity have been made in this domain, lead generation, that is the source for the sales work, right? And on the right side, the domain delivery, that is the success feed. It helps me to understand if the agreements have been achieved during the sales, or if our company is good with delivering these agreements. So if there are any issues with the delivery, also I can also here to configure the support if I'd like to. So I have 3 feeds, and this feed helps me to know what happens before my field of responsibility and after that. So if once a week, if I said once a week, I would like to know what happened within the leads generation domain. So from this perspective, I see the recent activities regarding the leads, but also I'm able to switch to the leads module and have a look at the whole feed that is related to all the portfolio of the leads. So it works the same way. I use filter to focus on the particular types, leads, favorites leads, for example, can switch to the timeline mode and have a look at these activities. For example, the new leads have been generated. So just searching for the new, so I can see that new lead registered, it filters automatically. So for this portfolio, I can set up the criteria, and based on that, to focus on those activities that matters for the upcoming meeting, where we discuss the activities regarding the leads. But it's not just a half of work, because that is how I get the activities that have been made to the leads. But what about the leads that left unattended? So in order to get the other half of a part, I use the advanced report. So just built I have built inside the CRM the advanced report that shows me whether any recent activities for the leads or not. So that is how I get the information, what are the leads that left unattended. So those 2 pieces helps me to prepare for the meeting and to run this meeting, to hold this meeting efficiently. So let's get back to the presentation. That is how to facilitate the work. So what you get with such a solution, you get awareness. So the important events are grouped in the dashlets and reachable in a click. What you get with the solution, you get time saving, because you quickly can read the key events from the dashlets, from the stream of the key events, and you get the team working because of the quick collaboration. You can reach your teammates directly from the same interface. So we get the performance improvement. What is needed to have it inside your company? So firstly, of course, you need the platform, which is Sugar Enterprise Platform. You can use it either cloud, in Sugar Cloud, or on-premise. Also, I leverage customer journey for the solution that helps to align sales activities with the decision stage. And Timeline Viewer to focus on the key activities that matter in terms of reaching the forecast and also to improving the customer experience. And what about the cost? Sugar Enterprise, customer journey, Timeline Viewer, 3 elements, take it together and you will get this solution. So please request Sugar Reseller for the add-ons. In case you have no Sugar partner, you're welcome to reach us directly. So now I'll have a look at the questions. Were there any? Okay. No questions so far. Please, if you have questions, drop me a line in the list of questions. No questions. Okay, then. Thank you very much for your time. And you can rely on our help at any time. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.